As the happenings of Wano arc get heated up and we have saw that it was come to climax, so there are many possible ways how the story flows on Wano arc, and we all fans always bridging all the information of what could be the Wano arc be going, or we just want a peek on the future event because we know how our great Eiichiro Oda make the story. We can't predict what he is thinking. Kaido and his crew has almost got all the advantage, one of the best arcs in the series. Part of that is because it stands on the shoulders of so much build-up. The making of this arc were very too long, almost all the plot twist and key characters, and some things are being brought up here so unbelievably hype because of how long Oda has built to this moment. Wano sticks the landing with great fights and a satisfying conclusion. It may go down as One Piece's greatest arc. One Piece fans, a very good pleasant day to all of you. Right now we will be talking about the 10th member of Straw Hat's Pirates. Well, as for people who have been dying to know who is next, I will be narrowing everything for you, so each pirate ships has their own job class or role of the ship. I will not mention all the pirate job class, but I will be mention each member of Straw Hat's role on the ship so that you got a hint on who is going to be next member. I have stated each role, but if you are not interested on hearing them, the timeskip is on the description. Also, I want this video as short as possible. First, the captain, Monkey D. Luffy. Pirate captains are the ones who are at the very head of a pirate crew. They also tend to be the mightiest members of their crew, and most of them tend to exploit their strength even over their own subordinates to ensure loyalty. However, anyone can attain the rank of captaincy out of pure leadership, as a founding member or voted by other crew members. All major decisions are made by them, though they may be usually advised and influenced by other members. The swordsman Roronoa Zoro. Due to the prominence of swords in the series, particularly sabers and katanas, nearly every crew and organization has a swordsman in it. A skilled swordsman is a valuable asset to a crew, and swordsmen are often found in positions of high respect, such as a first mate or officer. The Navigator Nami. Navigator is the member of the crew who is the most knowledgeable about the world, as it is crucial for the determination of course and direction when traveling. A good navigator has a skilled understanding of tools such as maps, compasses and sea charts that are able to not only travel through the sea but use the sea to their advantage in whatever direction they are headed. While not typical, many navigators have the knowledge of cartography, giving them the ability not just to read maps but to create their own maps of their journey, taking the knowledge that they pick up and using it to create guides for others, from crewmates to other people in other parts of the world, to know and understand what they are entering when in a certain area. The sniper Usopp. Snipers usually have great eyesight and accuracy, allowing them to hit difficult targets from a considerable distance or through a variety of obstacles. Given the nature of their skills, many snipers can fulfill other jobs that may require similar abilities within a crew. Being a generally exceptional sharpshooter regardless of weapon can act as a competent lookout thanks to an extraordinary range of view that lets him see far away into the ocean. The Cook Sanji. Since most of the world consists of ocean, sea cooks that primarily serve aboard ships are highly prominent. In addition to standard duties, these cooks are expected to efficiently ration and use a ship's limited resources during voyages, and maintain nutrition for the entire crew. If the ship frequently explores new areas, they may also analyze and catalog which plants and animals are safe to eat, particularly on the Grand Line, where even the most innocuous-seeming species can harbor deadly poison. The Dr. Tony Chopper. Doctors are relatively essential members of any crew, whether it be pirate, marine, or any crew in between. One who is skilled in medicine and healthcare is necessary in order for the crew to survive the harshness of the sea. Doctors are usually required to heal wounds from battles, or prepare medicine for sick members. The archaeologist Robin Chan. Archaeologists work to uncover things lost beneath the earth over time, and are eager to make new discoveries about the past. Archaeologists serve a most invaluable role of piecing together the development of countries, people, and cultures. Because of the knowledge necessary to perform this job, archaeologists are required to pass a doctoral exam before they can be recognized as such, receiving a medal as proof of certification. The shipwright Frankie. A shipwright is a person who is responsible for the design, construction, and/or repair of ships, boats, and other marine vessels, including merchant ships, cargo ships, container ships, passenger, vehicle ships, ferries, cruise ships, warships, frigates, battleships, caravels, submarines and underwater vehicles, workboats, fishing boat, yachts and other recreational craft. A shipwright must be able to maintain their marine vessel, But even the most experienced shipwrights cannot fix a ship that's beyond repair. As seen with the Going Merry, the musician Brooke, musicians are thought of as an optional crew member compared to the more crucial jobs held within a crew. A musician is not necessarily needed for a successful journey of a pirate or of others both on land and sea. However, a musician is usually brought along for one purpose: keeping up the spirits and the romantic hope of a crew alive and lively. Due to the length of a journey, travelers, particularly pirates, become bored and frustrated easily, living with the monotony of their job and trying to keep their sanity when not working and when they have yet to arrive at the next destination. A musician eases this monotony by lifting the mood of all whom listen and allowing them to go on, whether or not they like the songs that they sing. This member is usually skilled in one or a variety of music-making methods, from singing to playing various instruments to leading a crew in a group song. The Helmsman Jinbe. A helmsman is a person who steers a ship and many types of boats. In the merchant marine, this is usually an able seaman. In the Marines, it is a seaman or a quartermaster. So from here we are starting on what is the next role to fill in on the Straw Hats Pirates. So far we got a captain, a combatant, helmsman, navigator, doctor, musician, shipwright, a cook and an archaeologist. From here is the next possible role to be looked upon, a lookout. The ship needs a lookout and serves the most critical part of the ship, and most suitable role for that is Carrot. When you re-examine Carrot's place among the crew, she's really a straw hat in everything but name now. Carrot has been tagging along with the crew since Whole Cake Island, stowing away on the Thousand Sunny right before the Sanji retrieval team departed from Zou. Since then, she's formed a close bond with the crew, even referring to Chopper with the nickname, Choniki. When Jinbe reunites with the crew at Wano in chapter 977, Carrot joins in the happy reunion by hugging the whale shark fishman despite not even knowing the crew for very long. Her animalistic instincts and proficiencies could make her an excellent scout. Those rabbit ears aren't just for show, after all. Carrot grew up in a jungle nation too, and an experienced hunter to gather food might be what the crew needs given Luffy's bottomless appetite and Sanji's cooking skills. But when it comes to Carrot's dream, she has nothing specific in mind beyond wanting to see the outside world. As one of the Mink Musketeers, she trained under Pedro and dreamed of one day exploring beyond Zou. It works as a motive for now, but will most likely need to be expanded upon in the future if Carrot does end up being an official Straw Hat. Carrot certainly had her moments in the spotlight that prove herself as a worthy nakama, though. When Nami and Co. were pursued by Charlotte Daifuku while trying to escape Whole Cake Island, Carrot stepped up to protect the Thousand Sunny. With the full moon overhead, she was able to release her Sulong form, and using the new surge of power, she attacked each of the ships that made up Daifuku's fleet. Her actions would prove to be indispensable in the gang's escape from the waters of Whole Cake Island. The next role should be important, a spy. This role serves as the biggest and most game-changer when it comes to strategy. The most fit of the role is Caribou. When first introduced, Caribou intended to join the fake Straw Hat crew. Then, Caribou claimed that he never intended to join the Straw Hat. He planned to gain their trust and then killed them from inside. This villain is really cruel. He has killed many of the Marine and gets the bounty of 210 million belly. Caribou also asked Luffy to ride on his ship. He said that he wanted to atone for his sins in the past. Luffy agreed and sure that Caribou won't betray him. So far, there is no user of the Logia-type devil fruit in the Straw Hat Pirates. Caribou, who has the not-so-strong Logia power, making him the perfect candidate to be on the Straw Hat Pirates. Oda also said that there will be one of Luffy's old enemies who will joining the Straw Hat Pirates. Caribou's ability can be used to spy on the enemy's base. Caribou even able to store weapons or people inside his body thanks to his Numa Numa no Mi ability. The next role to fill in was another combatant. We know the role of combatant by the word itself. The possible that should fill that gap I know better than the daughter of Kaido, Yamato. One of the most relevant aspects to Yamato's character is them being aware of Luffy for over 3 years since their encounter with Ace. Yamato has known about Luffy longer than any of the other Straw Hat Pirates. Back when they met Ace, Yamato wanted to join him on his ship but was overwhelmed by fear to make the leap. Ever since that moment, they have been waiting for Luffy, confident that he will arrive in Wano Kuni. Yamato has shown belief in Luffy for 3 years without even having directly met him, and along with using Odin as a source of strength to keep their fears at bay, they have also relied on the eventual meeting with Luffy as a hope to continue forward. Yamato believes Luffy will defeat Kaido and help open the borders of Wano Kuni. If it ends up being revealed that the octopus who guided the Straw Hat Pirates to Wano Kuni was stationed there by Yamato because of their belief in the Straw Hat Pirates' arrival, it would majorly help Yamato's chances of joining the crew, as it would establish that Yamato had a role from the very start of the Wano Kuni arc. The octopus seemed to be attracted aboard the ship after noticing the Straw Hat's skull flag. And the octopus only revealed itself and began to summon the koi fish after Luffy mentioned his name on the Transponder Snail chapter 910. The next should be fit in was a scientist, no more fitting the role other than that Caesar. Most people hate Caesar Clown because he is evil, but I will explain why this is justified later on. Straw Hats do not have a scientist or Logia yet. Caesar is a representation of Vegapunk, Luffy equals Roger, Chopper equals Hiluluk and Crocus, Sanji equals Zeph, Usopp equals Usopp. Since his dream is to become the best scientist, he was doing it in a bad way due to bad influences Daffy, similar to other Straw Hats. Zoro cut down people for their bounties, Robin betrayed many people and didn't care if people died as long as she learned about history. Nami stole from people to help her village, Frankie stole fortune from Luffy and beat up Usopp to build his dream ship. Ultimately Luffy saved them and gave them a better way to achieve his dream. Like he will do with Caesar. Caesar can help get rid of all the weapons he created, and eventually make the crew like him by changing as a person and achieving his dream in a different way. He will achieve his dream just like the rest of the Straw Hats by becoming best scientist, stopping his chem weapons, and learning about ancient tech. So everything has been said. What do you think? Does Straw get only one member after the Wano arc? Or the Straw Hats can recruit more than two? Well, we don't know yet. I let you decide on who is next. All we have to do is wait for the revelation of who is the next member. Before you leave, hit the subscribe button, and give a like to the video, as well it becomes my sentimental value.